Well, it was certainly a game that spectators couldn't really keep their eyes off. You couldn't take your eyes away from it a minute. Hendon third in the table this morning. A draw, is that a fair result? Is that a measure of how far our side's come?
Yeah, you could say that. I just felt that, and I told them at half time, in no uncertain terms, it wasn't good enough. You can't give a team who's third in the league a 2-goal head start. And what we done was we attacked, they attacked, and there was no real. We started first 10-15 minutes brightly, kept the ball. It looked like it was easy for them, finding little pockets. So at half time, if they think that they're going to stroll through games, they'll find another club. So I won't put up with that. Got themselves out of jail with them 2 goals right at the end. But even so, you don't give 2 goals away like we done. One from the goalkeeper and the other one from the 2 centre halves letting the ball through the middle, and think you'll win football matches. Got ourselves out of jail again with 2 goals from Billy Medlock. Come out second half and because they had a little rollicking, they've come out and they've shown a true bit of mettle and scored a great goal. And then again from our attack, 1 long ball over the top, and they've scored straight away. And at the last 15 minutes, if I'm being honest, we was hanging on. And if you said they could have scored, because we didn't have no real leader out there to say, right, let's just dig in now and let's just keep this and be ugly for 10-15 minutes. I said to him in there now, you can't always make the run in a football match. You've got to soak up a bit of pressure at times and just dig in, and then your time will come to play, because football's 90-95 minutes, and if you keep pushing on and pressing and stuff like that, you'll never be able to do it, and that's where we come unstuck.
After that 3rd goal, we had chances to even go further ahead, didn't we?
Yeah, we had great chances to go further ahead. Wrong decisions on the pass, the final ball, but I'm not worried about us going further ahead. I'm more interested in how we didn't defend from our attack. It was our shot, they blocked, 1 punt up the field, and they scored. Albeit they played some nice football at times. 1 ball over the top done us twice today, and I'm not happy with that at all.
Jerome went off. Any particular problem there?
Jerome at half time he was shaking and just felt there was nothing in him. He had no what did Melvin say? He just didn't feel right, and he got through another 20 minutes, which Jerome's Jerome. He'll fight as long as he can, and there was just come to a point where he said, I can't do no more. And that's fair enough, so he come off and Nathan slotted in at centre half.
Good to see Nathan back. I thought he did really well.
Yeah, Nathan's a centre midfielder, but again, I've only been able to play him centre half because John Heath and because of Jerome today. We haven't seen the best of Nathan Campbell yet, and I did say to him at the end there, I'll give him credit, because from 2-0 down, for all the bad stuff we've done, from 2-0 down they got it to 2-2, 3-2 up, and then ended up 3-0 against a team that are third in the league, like you say. But I gave him credit for coming back from that, and when I get John Heath back, when I get Chris Piper back and Nathan fully fit, there's big competition for places, and if we're there or thereabouts after Christmas, we'll give it a good push.
And Tuesday, we've got another game, difficult game potentially against Leicester. I think they're about 4th or 5th in the table. What sort of strength team can you put out for that?
I'll put what I've got. We'll talk to Melv over the weekend and see if there's any injuries. They've been told to report them. Fortunately, no one put their hand up, so I'm hoping to have a full fit side. Chris Piper's probably 7 days away, and John Heath, he's got to have an operation, waiting for a date on that. But in general, things are coming together gradually but slowly. But I can't knock the boys that played out there. They give me everything, they do. But I just get a little bit frustrated when you tell them what you want them to do, and they don't quite do it. Like giving sloppy balls away from back to midfield and stuff. If you're having a bad time, there's no better thing than to get it out your feet and put it over the back of people, make them defend, then you can squeeze up and get a bit more confidence. But we've got a draw, so I've got to be pleased with that. It wasn't a defeat, and we push on to Tuesday.
Once again, I think the supporters enjoyed some of the football they saw, and let's hope it brings a few more people through the gate. It should do, the kind of games we're seeing here.
I hope so, because I do want to play a good brand of football, and hopefully it's shown all this season that we're attacking with pace and flair, and albeit our quality in the final third and the first 3 or 4 games wasn't quite there, it's come to fruition now, and we're scoring. So yes, I hope it brings more people through. Again, I'll keep maintaining the players, appreciate it. I just want to tighten up a little bit to stop giving silly goals away. But it's a new team, Jim, and it's going to take time. You've got to try and work on a back 4, spend 2 sessions on them to even get the idea of what you're trying to do, rather than you're throwing them out and just saying, right, can you do this, can you do that, just going off a whiteboard. And yes, they get it most of the time, but there's going to be little lapses. And I was hard on them today, very hard on them at half time and after the game just now, because there was an opportunity there at 3-2 to go on and win the game, like you said, and get the 3 points. But once you give Hendon a little sniff, I know Gary quite well, or very well, once you give them a sniff, they're going to come back at you and keep going and keep going.
So in the end, perhaps the fact we kept it at 3-3 was at least some compensation.
Yes, it's a point. It beats our record now, though, of not having any draws, but it's a point's better than none. Whether it's you prefer to get your 3 points at home and 1 away, but if you're playing a team that's third in the league, doing very well, you nick a point off them. So I will say we nicked a point off them towards the end. Now had a few chances. I'm pleased. Just got to iron out some little bits and pieces, but we'll get there. You know, I never said that we was going to be magic from start to finish. A lot of players got learn a lot of stuff in terms of the actual game of football, and once they get that, we'll be all right.
Well done today, thanks.